Kamusta there, guys. What is up? It is the Drax6 dude here, and today I'm going to talk about something a little bit more personal. Talk to you about a little bit about my past in this commentary on why I believe video games are just not good enough, they could be better, and what they used to be. Now, what I mean by personal is I'm going to talk about how I grew up with video games, and maybe it'll relate to you. But before I get into the video, I am going to ask you to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video or if you relate to any of these things. Please let me know what you relate to if you do. And if you don't, please explain to me how you grew up with video games. I like to hear what you guys say, and I like to see what you guys post, and I like to read everything. The best part about this channel is being completely transparent with you guys, being able to learn what you like about video games, learn what you like about life, that type of deal. Now, before I get into the commentary again, I don't know where I'm going to approach this from. So, I might go in a couple different directions, but the main talking point here is there used to be a time, maybe before you started playing video games, maybe after you started playing video games, or maybe before. But there has been a time where that's all you thought about, was being able to, play video games. There might have been a time where you just get home from work and you're just, I want to play some video games. Hours on end. I used to be able to play 8 hours non-stop. I don't have to think about anything, nothing. That's all I had to do. That's all I had that was my fun. Being able to just play Battlefield. Battlefield 4 was a big part of my childhood. By childhood, I mean like teenhood thing. Anywho, but what I'm trying to say is, why is it different now? Maybe it's because I've grown a little older. Maybe it's because of microtransactions, just the overgrowing microtransaction. Maybe it's the lack of skill involved in video games now. Although, I don't believe skill has anything to do with it. I could be completely shitty at a game, and I really like to play World War II. I really like to play that game, and I am terrible at that game. I cannot kill anyone, but I enjoyed playing it because it was something I liked to play. Regardless of what other people thought, it was a fun game for me. Now, this is coming to a point where I'm going to talk about the ins and outs, but there used to be a time where you would buy a disc, buy it online. Yeah, even buy it online. You would get a full game at launch. Not a half-built POS. Not one where they update it every couple months with game-breaking glitches or game-breaking bug fixes. No. The biggest updates Modern Warfare 2 ever had was the Model 1887 nerfs. And while they buffed a lot of weapons, that eventually made everything good. It was a solid game. It didn't need all those changes. What makes that different? It's mainly because of the biggest problems plaguing gaming. Over-reliance on DLC. And don't get me wrong, DLC was a big part of this era of gaming. The 360 PS3 era. Where DLC was a part of almost every game. There was a Seasons Pass for a lot of the games. Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, Battlefield. That type of thing. There's always been a Seasons Pass for a lot of those games. but you knew what you got with the season's pass. You knew what you got. Now, it's not as transparent as it used to be. You don't know what you're going to get. With a $60 game, hell, if you bought Fallout 76 at full price, I feel bad for you. No Man's Sky, I feel bad for you. Black Ops 4, I feel bad for you. There was a time where $60 games were worth it. They were. They really were. If you play a game throughout the entire year, it's worth it. Now, before I get further in depth into it, Madden used to be a good purchase. I had a debate with a guy telling me how shitty of a gamer I was because I played Madden. This was in 2018, where Madden was the same game every year. And I had to tell him Madden was not the same as it was 10 years ago. Madden is not the same. Seriously, if you are a fan of football and you do not like Madden, buy Madden 10 years ago. Madden 08, Madden 09. Buy it for the PS2. Not the 360, the PS2. You'll have the best experience of a football game. Unless you get 2K5. It's the context. It's the things that they just take away. It's these features that they slowly strip away from these video games that they don't need to. It cuts costs. That's all they're doing. They're cutting costs. Now, is that a good thing for gaming? As long as they put it into something more meaningful, but they're not. I want it to be different, but I want those same core elements to be there. That's what I believe Modern Warfare is going to be. That's what I believe Battlefield 5 was going to be. And I have been extremely disappointed in Battlefield 5. Like, there are people out there that don't like Battlefield, and are going to tell you Battlefield 5 is a shitty game. But nobody loves their game like me. Nobody loves Battlefield 5 like me. I want to love the game. I'm telling you, I really want to love that game. I cannot say with a straight face that that game is good. I cannot tell you that it is great now, especially with all the bugs. At launch is better than what it is now. It's not even close. Battlefield 5 used to be a fun game. It kills me to get on anymore. I cannot get on that game. I'm devoted to a clan, and I feel bad because I'm not able to play with them because I cannot play that game anymore. Why is that different? I could never stop playing Battlefield 4. I had to rip myself away from Battlefield 4 to play other games. Battlefield 4 was a big part of my gaming history. I logged over 300 hours in that game. It's a big part. And I just don't understand what we can do to help gaming. I want this genre to succeed, but I also don't want them to be complacent and give us crap every year. That's what I'm talking about. Also, anybody who buys Madden in the last 5 years is retarded, and you should probably seek an eval. Madden has never been as good as they used to be, and that's obvious. You can tell it from day one. As soon as we went to this generation of consoles, they stripped even more features away from that game. It's barely a football simulation, and actually it's not even a football simulation anymore. Video gaming used to be better, and I'm not gonna sit here reminiscing about the past, but I don't have any solutions for the future, and it kind of depresses me in a sense where I don't know how long I'm going to be a gamer anymore. And thinking about this now, and if I really wasn't if I wasn't focused on YouTube as much as I was, or as much as I am now, I don't know how long I would be a gamer. Gaming, I never thought I'd get bored of gaming. I never thought I'd have these thoughts where maybe I am just not playing enough, or I can't play anymore. There was always times where I want to play now, and I don't think about anything else. But those days are gone. I cannot sit here and tell you gaming is fine. I am not going to lie to myself and tell you that gaming cannot be better and it cannot improve on what it currently is. And if you guys believe that gaming is fine, and that's, I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, and that's fine. But there's a lot of people, including myself. Maybe I'm the only one. Who knows? I mean, this is why I make videos. That I just don't believe gaming has evolved to where it needs to be. And I don't count mobile gaming as real gaming. I don't think anybody really does. But I am extremely depressed about the future of gaming. And hopefully Modern Warfare changes that. I really hope it does. I hope Modern Warfare reinvigorates my fire. I hope Grand Theft Auto 6 becomes the best game in the history of gaming, surpassing legends like Mario and, I don't know, Titanfall. For real though, Titanfall 2 was actually a really fun game. I think it got a lot of hate for no reason. Titanfall 1 was fun. Titanfall was a very fun series, and I don't think it deserved a lot of the hate that it got. I also say that about a lot of different games, like World War II. It's the new Call of Duty, so everybody hates it. Tell me what you guys think here in the comment section down below, and please have a discussion down there in the comments. I would love to hear your opinions on this. I will see you guys in the next one.